like Jesus showed us. Do this, do this, do this in memory of me.
Hello, my name is Father Patrick Ezimora, CCE. Welcome to the 4th episode of my series on getting to know the Mass.
Like Jesus showed us, do this, do this, do this in memory.
In the 4th episode, we'll be asking ourselves some serious questions. Why do we celebrate the Mass? Question 1. So, an opportunity to think about it. Is Mass some invention of the Roman Catholic Church somewhere along the centuries? Or is there a reason for it being there? Question 2. Who invented the Mass? Or better, with the right expression, who instituted the sacrament of the Eucharist? And when was it instituted? These are excellent questions we need to know so that we're able to dialogue with people who ask us the reason why we go to church. So join me now as we zoom in into the reason for the being there of the Mass.
Do this, do this, do.
Do this in memory of me. Indeed, that song brings it all together. The evangelists, including St. Paul, tell us that Jesus, at the night of the Last Supper, told his disciples, "Do this in memory of me." So it is the wish of Jesus that this sacrament should continue being celebrated over the centuries because he has promised to be with us till the end of time. So it becomes a perpetual memorial of his death and resurrection. With that, the answer to the second question is already given. The sacrament of the Holy Eucharist was instituted by Jesus himself. In the Gospel, according to St. Luke, we read, "And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, 'This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me.' And likewise the chalice after supper, saying, 'This chalice which is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood.'" And we also read in St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, "For I received from the Lord what I also delivered to you, that the Lord Jesus on the night when he was betrayed took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, 'This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me.' In the same way also the chalice after supper, saying, 'This chalice is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me.'" Furthermore, the Catechism of the Catholic Church teaches us with regard to these 3 questions that Jesus Christ Finally, when was the sacrament of the Eucharist, otherwise called the Mass, instituted? Obviously, we also read in the Gospels that Jesus, on the night before he suffered, he took the bread, he took the wine. We hear the same narration from the evangelists and from St. Paul. Now that you've understood why we celebrate the Mass, who celebrated the first Mass and when was it done, now you become a stronger Catholic because you understand the reason why you do what you do, and you're also able to explain it to your friends so that they can know that you know what you're actually doing. So God bless you, and stay tuned for our next blog, which will be on episode 5, How Priests Prepare for the Celebration of the Mass. Goodbye.
Like Jesus showed us, do this, do this, do